Hello and welcome to Unverified. I'm your boy Simba, aka Swizzy IV, and we have returned once again to our microphones to present you with beautiful word noises. Today, I've got three beautiful and wonderful boys. Firstly, of course, we have Reese, aka Gamer Son.
We're bringing it back.
Oh my god, that's a classic. No one's gonna get that reference. Next up on the list, with slightly less wet, we have Israel, aka I Arumalade.
Hello, gentlemen.
And last, but most certainly not least, the most arid and dry member of Unverified. We have Simi, aka Tamrico 2474.
Right, I vehemently disagree with this statement. I keep it hydrated.
So you're saying you're super wet right now?
I keep it lotioned. There we go. I haven't got those ashy elbows.
You're all oiled up right now, Simi. You're all prepared already. Simi, the Game Awards are in a week. You don't need to be ready for Geoff Keigh already. Come on, man.
Listen, I'm enthusiastic.
Excited. Oh, we all want to see his face.
Before we get into this, why the hell did Geoff Keigh position himself as the host permanently? Why is it always this guy? Like, I get that he started it, but mate, do you think you are the best man for the job every year?
Why do you ask that question? He clearly thinks he is. He keeps doing it.
I don't understand the significance of Geoff Keigh because I only recently knew about that dude till like 2 years
He's just
ago.
like a journalist who just made up it. He literally, so before the VGAs, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about the Video Game Awards, video games didn't really have this type of thing. And then Geoff Keigh was like, yo, why do video games not have like an Oscars type of thing? And then he just made it, and then he decided to be the host. And that's why we all know who Geoff Keigh is now.
Yeah, legit.
Why aren't all the seats in the awards not gamer chairs?
Yo,
Oh my goodness.
god. Yo.
Oh my
Yo, Reese
goodness.
just came out with the best
Whoa.
fucking marketing thing ever. Yo, you should call
That's
Geoff right now.
amazing. They should do that.
You need to call him right now, Reese.
It just shows the audience just a wave of racing chairs.
That's genius. Oh my god, we just fixed the Game Awards. Dude, take the fucking gamer chairs and have them on like a rotational system so you can move everyone's chairs so the Game Awards becomes dynamic. So like you can have like a panel at the back where you have a giant thing for like trailers and it turns people automatically. Holy crap.
My goodness.
What's his number? What's his email? How do I get to him? How do I call this guy? But yeah, apart from that, God, yeah, why are gaming things always so cringy? What is it? Why?
Plus gamers.
You know what it is? Everyone who gets up on stage looks like they have terminal social anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, with these other awards shows, you literally have trained actors.
Yeah, you have like
or trained
comedians and
performers
stuff to host these things. And then they just pick the lead developer up from the office and go get up on a stage to 30,000 people. And they're like, huh? What? The only people who ever got it right was Ubisoft, who had Aisha Tyler, which was the only good thing about those about their conference. And then they got rid of her for some reason.
I mean, so let's be real. Bethesda does it right too.
I think that's why people love Bethesda, because Todd Howard's like a words man. Todd Howard is like the Obama for fucking Bethesda. in the sense that Todd Howard is such a great orator and he knows how to say exactly what he needs to. Like, not getting political, I'm not saying any opinions about Obama, but love or hate the dude, that guy knew how to use his fucking words.
Exactly. I haven't seen enough of Todd Howard speaking, but fair.
He made people think Fallout 76 was about to be the best thing that ever happened to Fallout.
Exactly.
Nah, this guy is an orator for the ages.
This guy's a fucking genius. But yeah, it's fucking cringe. Anyway, you guys are looking forward to having some sort of liver failure?
Bro, are you saying I'd have to drink to get through it? I've never watched the Game Awards, actually. I did used to follow gaming awards, and the one I would follow would be IGN, you know. But with games, for me, I've never been a person who's played many of the games that have come out in the year. So I have no stake. And that's true for this year as well. I played The Last of Us Part 2. And so I'm going to be rooting for The Last of Us Part 2 and everything. But I don't actually know if it's the most deserving.
What it really is. You just want to know if the game you liked that you actually played won. Especially when it comes to the game of the year. It's like, did my thing win so I can tell everyone that my game is better than their game? What does it fucking mean to be the best game of the year? What does that mean?
Well, it's essentially how they do it for every other award. With the Academy Awards, people who are high profile in the film industry get invited to the Academy and they can vote on the category that they are involved in. I'm assuming it's something similar in that sense, but then also journalists and game reviewers weigh in with their opinions on what was the best stuff that year too.
I think that works for separate categories. I think for the categories, you can measure them. How do you measure the best game of the year? What even are those metrics? You know what I mean? Like what decides that? I don't know. Like
yeah,
no,
definitely. It's a completely subjective thing. And then also, I think a lot of your opinion on something has to do with the general vibe you have going on in your life too while you're playing the game. Because a game is different into a movie where it's not just like this 2-hour experience for the most part. Like this game kind of becomes a part of your life for a short period of time. It's a connection you form. You know, I know someone who told me he has 250 hours in Ghost of Tsushima. And this is someone that also played The Last of Us Part 2 and really liked it. And it's like, well, he has different reasons for liking both of them. Ghost of Tsushima just gave him more time, even though The Last of Us Part 2 might have a more captivating story. So,
see, but that only furthers my confusion because
exactly
that makes sense subjectively, and I agree with you. But like, how do you go give a list of games to a panel of judges and go, now decide the best game, especially this list of games? How the fuck do you line up Animal Crossing against like Ghost of Tsushima and Final Fantasy? Like, how does that even make any sense? How are those two things even competing in the same race? Like, what does that even mean? What?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't even compare it.
I don't know. That's probably why I'm of the opinion you can't really objectively
I disagree with that.
You think so?
I think there are certain elements of art you can objectively criticize. You can't decide whether or not something is good or bad art per se, because whether or not art is good or bad is based on how it makes people feel. But if I see a drawing, I can tell you that line work is shit, the coloring is awful, you don't understand how values work. But when I looked at it, I cried and I thought about calling my family. So, you know what I mean? I think you can objectively measure certain components of a video game. Like, and this is what I was saying, is like, something being good doesn't mean it's enjoyable. Most people enjoy movies that anybody would tell you this is not made well, there was no care or thought put into it, but it doesn't matter because you enjoyed it. And that's the same thing with video games. There are certain elements. It's like there's certain ways of designing levels. There's certain ways of creating characters, certain way of using movement and etc. And you can objectively measure those, but that doesn't affect whether or not people enjoyed the game.
Yeah, and I like that aspect, the fact that you can enjoy something that's bad. Because if literally enjoying something was a matter of meeting criteria, bro, that would be
life would suck.
The most amazing thing ever would have been made, and then that would be it. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But my point is I was kind of trying to get at, I think the title of Game of the Year is kind of a stupid and pointless one because it doesn't really make any sense. Especially with the fucking the games they have in this list, it's like, what do you mean? How do you even rate these things?
I want to see a man sit down and like whatever like categories and aspects of a game that they, compare to decide which one's better. I want to see the man sitting down with Doom Eternal on the left and Animal Crossing on the right. I want that list.
Can somebody make a meme? I've just got if you want to make some views, here's a meme idea. I want you to get, like, when the Game Awards is up, if Last of Us or Animal Crossing wins, whichever one, it doesn't matter. I want you to make a video where you open it and it's like, it's like trying to compare the two games, and it's like you cut scenes, like some serious dramatic shit in like Last of Us, like Ellie fucking shanking a bunch of people with like just the happy Animal Crossing music and you just fishing, just to illustrate how fucking dumbass of a comparison it is. Someone do that. That's my free idea to have with the time for that.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Big question. Do you guys think Last of Us has a chance of winning Game of the Year?
I think it has a chance, but it'll be
50-50.
incredibly a lot of people will be pissed, but people are always pissed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has a chance, I would say. If it doesn't win, I think Ghost of Tsushima will win.
I think it's a coin toss between Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us.
Yeah. I think Ghost will probably take it.
Are you guys gonna tune in to Game Awards this year?
What time of actually no, I'm not. That shit comes out do you know what day that comes out?
Yeah, I was about to say, is anybody gonna be watching it?
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's unfortunate.
Wait, what time?
It's on the 10th of December. For us, it's midnight. When it happens.
Do you know what happens on 10th of December, Simi?
Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh,
yeah, that was unfortunate.
Who's gonna be putting Cyberpunk to the side to go watch Animal Crossing lose? I wonder if CD Projekt Red did it on purpose. They went, we have to delay our game, it ain't quite finished, so we can't be nominated for Game of the Year. So let's make nobody watch it. Let's take their day from them.
Yeah, speaking of Cyberpunk, who's ready for another game to be announced that we're not going to see for 7 years at the Game Awards?
Oh boy. Yep.
Who's ready for another fucking... Oh my god, that's one thing I hate about game shows is like just the announcement trailers, which is literally just a title screen. It's like...
Yes.
It's like, this is not for me. This isn't for the gamers. This is for the investors. Yeah, what if we get a GTA 6 trailer? Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be crazy, you know.
Not gonna happen.
Not happening.
That would be
but
wild.
that would
Yeah,
be
they say
crazy.
they only just started working on GTA 6 like recently, it's like last couple years.
I don't know when they
That game's not coming out till 2025 minimum.
That game's coming out just before the PS6.
For real.
That's not even me just memeing. That's when that game's coming out. Like, just that's
yeah,
just facts.
that's a PS6 console release.
All right, but important question: who do you think is gonna win best sport or racing game?
Let me grab the list
Oh
here.
man. Flipping hell,
How
man.
far down is
Yeah,
this? It's got to be very far down because it's one of the ones where
Boys,
people
we got
care
Tony
for.
Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, NBA
that's
2K21,
it.
50,
Tony Hawk's
FIFA
yeah, that's gonna
21,
win.
F1 or Dirt 5. You think Tony Hawk's gonna win?
I don't care how objective any of them say they are. They're gonna walk into that room, nostalgia will take over, and they'll hand it to Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Like most of the sports games are really liked like by people who aren't really into the gaming community. They're more like kind of more
Yeah.
casual gamers, and casual gamers don't really give a shit about war shows. They're gonna just pick
Yeah.
up the next FIFA.
Oh, what about best multiplayer?
Animal Crossing does not deserve to get a best multiplayer. I'm just
No,
putting
it
that out there
doesn't.
now. If that
No, it
gets
does
it,
not.
that is just it doesn't have a
They need-
it doesn't have a multiplayer.
They need to remove Animal Crossing and Call of Duty Warzone. Both of those.
No,
need to be
Warzone.
removed.
I can accept Warzone being a multiplayer because
Warzone's
you
fine.
can
I think Warzone's fine.
No,
drop in with the boys.
But for best, that game barely even runs.
As a multiplayer game, it's fun though.
More so than Among Us.
Honestly, I would say yeah, but I haven't played much Among Us. I personally found Among Us like it's fun, but I was just like, meh. You know what I mean?
You have to have everyone in the lobby be your friend. You can't play that game with
Yeah.
randoms. You have to
You have
know
to play
everybody
with a
to get
bunch of
anything out of that.
friends. Yeah.
Yep.
Like it's a great content creator game, but I was like, how much of a chance do you think Fall Guys stands?
Not much, honestly.
Among Us destroyed it in popularity the moment it came out. No chance.
No
It has
chance,
no
bro.
chance.
I mean, I love Fall Guys, but yeah.
To paraphrase a wise philosopher, if you can't beat Among Us, how are you gonna beat Call of Duty?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have any beliefs, but Among Us, no, Among Us definitely was a content creator game. Twitch has
Yeah.
become fucking partially due to that game, which just fucking blew up this year.
No, it's the
because
easiest
of
way for
that.
so many creators to all just interact with each other and merge audiences.
Yeah, that's why I actually like Among Us. Because a lot of I like Among Us mostly because like the way I saw YouTubers who I never thought would even
Mhm.
collab together in a video. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa, hold
Yeah,
on,
it's
I
just
was
brought
not
all these
expecting
audiences
this.
from everywhere
Oh.
together, which is what I really like about the game.
Similarly to what Minecraft did last year is what kind of Among Us has been doing this year for creators.
Yeah.
Having people like doing a lot of work together. I feel like collabs are a lot more common on YouTube, but on Twitch it's like super common now for all these streamers to collaborate together. And now like that symbiosis has been working really great for their channels and for Twitch as a whole. So it's been a partially good year for Twitch. However, there have been some caveats to Twitch's booming success, maybe financially and in popularity. I'm not sure if you've been paying attention, but recently record labels realized Twitch existed this year.
Probably due to Among Us and its rapid
so
popularity.
So this whole popularity kind of became the snake that ate its own tail because it made all these record labels aware that Twitch existed. Not only did it exist, in that Twitch streamers like to flagrantly just play copyrighted music for hours on end with no regard for any consequences.
How they got away with it the most time was like any sort of like content ID on Twitch, from what I could tell, wasn't happening live necessarily. All happened like after the fact and on the VOD.
The VOD system's even pretty wishy-washy from my experience as well. Like it's not, it doesn't always mute. Like
it's not perfect.
Very, very wishy-washy, which is
mute,
why, a lot of Twitch streamers were purging their VODs from their channels because they're like, I don't want to be sued, and have my channel completely destroyed. So yeah, the DMCAs have been hitting Twitch very hard. And like in some cases, because apparently these like companies have like access straight to Twitch's servers. So in some cases, like people would wipe their VODs from the channel, but like it hasn't registered on Twitch's end yet. So their stuff is still on the servers and they'd get like claims for videos that they on their end think have been deleted. I kind of, it's hard for me to be sympathetic to some degree, because it's like, how did no one see this coming? Like, did y'all just think you could just keep playing copyrighted music until the end of the time and nothing would happen?
It's one of those like things that's kind of an inevitability that these labels are going to be like, hold up, wait a minute. A lot of people are profiting off of playing our content for free. And the thing is, other platforms have already had this issue. You know, I used to stream on Facebook and they had live content ID. So even if you're live and you're playing something that runs through their content ID system, your stream will get knocked off. That happened to me. I was streaming, my stream just went off. I was like, what happened? And then I got a claim. I was like, they did that while I was live. So other platforms already had this. Twitch clearly didn't have it, and that's why a lot of streamers were playing this copyrighted music. And it is one of those things where it's like, you can do it for as long as you get away with it, but once you stop being able to get away with it, then you have to adapt, right?
Yeah.
And you better hope that your channel doesn't get shut down. Because another thing I think about with YouTube, right, was there was this kind of general rule where it's like, you can play copyrighted music, but just try and make sure it's not more than about 7 seconds. You don't want too long of a stretch of uninterrupted music, because then you'll get claimed. And that was just a general rule that people were doing until these companies caught on, and now they're claiming everyone who even has 1 second of a song in a video. And people are like, what? This isn't fair. This is fair use. And it's like, well, it's not. You're actually not allowed to use any of their music. Nope. It's just that we were getting away with it, and now we can't get away with it anymore.
Yeah.
Until YouTube implements a system that they now give these record labels a thing where it's like, you can't monetize a person's video if they have your music. You either take it down or you leave it alone if it's less than 5 seconds. And ever since they did that, the claims have pretty much stopped. So they didn't want to take down these channels and get a bunch of like bad PR, I guess. So that actually is something good that YouTube did, which did help a lot of the creators. But I would still just stay away from copyrighted music as a YouTuber.
You don't take your chances.
100%.
I mean,
100%.
hey. It's still one of advice though. If you wanna use some music still on your songs, I have a YouTube channel. Come on, go over there, Israel. You know, there you can.
IZZYRAEL.
You see, now Twitch had a similar idea, but they didn't have an Israel, you see, which was their initial downfall, to be fair, in my opinion. I think that was their first problem, is they should just call Israel up. Instead, they decided to partner up with Monstercat, because Monstercat has a service called Monstercat Gold, which gives you an access to like this massive library of royalty-free music. So Twitch was like, let's partner up. Let's have like a Twitch partnership. This can maybe help solve our problem, you know, so then people have somewhere to go get music, and, you know, we don't get, 360 no-scoped by UNG, so everybody wins. So then Twitch was like, all right, how do we sweeten the deal? We want people to really be a part of this Monstercat Gold experience. Then some intern in the back was like, why don't we offer affiliate with Monstercat Gold? Now, if you don't know what affiliate's the first thing you have to get to in order to be able to monetize stuff on Twitch. Yeah. So if you see anybody with like a subscriber badge or whatever, like you can subscribe, they have at least gotten to affiliates. That's the first stage that you have to do. So Twitch was like, get Monstercat Gold and you instantly get affiliate, no matter what if you just made a channel tomorrow, you'd instantly have affiliate. Now, to regularly get affiliate, actually, in their credit, it's really not that hard. Which is part of the issue with this thing, actually. So in order to get affiliate, you have to get 50 followers, 3 concurrent viewers, so like 3 average viewers, and you have to stream 7 days in a month.
I feel like there's a fourth thing as well.
500 total minutes broadcast.
Is that another one?
Okay, in the last 30 days.
Yeah, there you go. 500 total minutes. That's what you need. And Twitch would be like, cool, you're cool enough now to monetize your content. Twitch was like, let's just give this out in Monstercat Gold. People didn't like that.
Again, why not though?
Well, I think first of all, it adds this kind of pay to play element to it, where you can literally pay money to get to the first stage of monetization, right? Now, I think that's part of the problem with it, and I think it's also kind of predatory, which is another issue. The reason why there's like levels to get to partnership is because if you're getting to partnership, that means you're probably at a position where monetizing this thing would actually be kind of viable. Like there's somebody who might want to pay for it. If you don't have the 50 followers and the 3 average viewers, nobody wants to pay to watch your channel. So there's no point of having you monetization status, and offering to people is, in my opinion, somewhat predatory, which was another issue with it. And so they backtracked, and they no longer offer affiliate with the program.
Oh, it's no longer a thing. Okay.
No longer
Well, here's the thing, right? Here's what I'm thinking with it. It might have also been a thing where they felt like it's only sensible for affiliate to be offered with it, because it's like if someone's paying money, they need to have a way to make the money back through Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So giving them affiliate is something that they might have felt was actually the right thing to do, not just an opportunity. So I saw it mostly in that way, where they're doing it not to sweeten the deal, but as like a duty to the person who's paying that money. The reason I see it that way as well is because getting an affiliate is not hard.
No.
It's just not hard. If it was on the same level as getting a YouTube partnership, which actually is difficult, then I'd be like, okay, giving someone something to pay for that is quite predatory, because it is difficult to become a YouTube partner when you're starting from scratch. I really don't think it's difficult becoming a Twitch affiliate.
The thing is, I'd agree with you, but I think it's only easy if you're not just using Twitch. One of the problems with Twitch and becoming a Twitch streamer that I think people negate to realize is Twitch as a platform has zero discoverability. It is way easier to get to 50 subscribers and 3 average videos for like viewers on a YouTube channel than it is on a Twitch channel, because there's nowhere people to find your content. So that's what makes it difficult. Is like within just the ecosystem Twitch, it's extremely hard. If you're making other content in other places and directing people, much easier. But within the framework of the systems they provide, it's just not like as viable. And offering it as if like, oh, here you go, you can just do it now, which means even though it's not going to make a difference to your channel, really and truly, because you're just gonna have an affiliate badge that no one's gonna see.
You know what? Yeah, Twitch is not good for discovery. I would say there are only, actually, I was about to say there are only like 2 platforms that do discovery well, but most platforms I say do discovery well. The only platforms I know of that don't do discovery well are Twitch and Facebook. They don't do discovering content creators well. I wonder, is Twitch even interested in aiding discoverability? I'm thinking from their end, what is really the benefit? Because with YouTube, the more creators, the better. Because a person can make a video and it's up, and that's content that's there forever. Twitch is a live thing. Eventually, everyone is going to be watching something. You don't need another streamer. So they might focus on promoting streamers who are already good.
But with Twitch, it's not like YouTube where the person only is really making money if you're watching the video. People subscribe. The more people that subscribe to a Twitch channel, that's more money for Twitch. And it's better for people to be seeing stuff, because you don't have to be watching someone for them to make money. As long as they convince you to press that button, now Twitch is making more money. You know what I'm saying? So it's in their best interest.
True.
Twitch is just, I don't know why they haven't improved discoverability.
The closest thing for discoverability that I know Twitch has done is Twitch Rivals. They give the invites to the Twitch Rivals to more popular streamers. But a lot of the cases, they get to choose who their team is. These streamers will have a friend that is, streaming on Twitch, is a lot smaller than them, and then that will sort of boost up like that. And I've seen that work like amazingly in the past.
Yeah, that'll work fantastically, but that's not platform discoverability though. It's like connections. That's like, my friend is a YouTuber and we made a collab and my channel did better. Wow.
And in that sense as well, actually, I think not only is discoverability hard on Twitch, but it's harder to win someone over on Twitch, I feel, if you're small. Yeah. Even for the bigger streamers, a lot of streams are boring for a lot of the time, because you can't be this 100% energetic person all the time, Add into that, this is a small streamer, probably don't have the equipment of these other streamers.
Yeah.
And so you have me randomly coming to your stream. I'm not going to become your biggest fan. I might watch 10 minutes of one stream and I'm never going to watch you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, for me, it's like so many factors that go into whether or not I should, like, especially if you're a small streamer, 90% of my time watching your stream is me wondering, I want to see if I could join this person in game.
Oh my god. Do you know what, like, another big problem with Twitch is, especially for like a new person, is when you are not streaming on Twitch, it's the equivalent of basically just shutting down a YouTube channel for like a certain amount of hours because your VODs have no discoverability. Someone's going to just discover your videos, right? So it's like for that time that you're gone, you just don't exist until you click live again, and then at least you're showing up in a category. As a YouTuber, when you're not at your desk, your content is being thrown places. People are discovering your channel because there are systems in place for that. So you don't have to be sitting at your desk constantly replying and fucking sending things out every second of the day to make sure that people are seeing your content, because it's just happening through the systems that are built, and Twitch just doesn't have that.
It's also, if you're a new streamer, you can't even go like, oh, like Minecraft's very hot right now, let's go for that, or the new Call of Duty's the best game on Twitch, let's go for that. Because it's the biggest game, there will be 300,000 people streaming it, and you'll be way down at the bottom. Like, even to get to your name on the list is like 5 minutes of scrolling. They have discoverability, just not for new streamers. If you are already popular on Twitch, they will push you as hard as they can.
Yeah, and it makes sense for them to do that because Twitch doesn't want content that might not be good on its front page.
At the end of the day, Twitch wants to keep you on Twitch, and they could take a risk and say, based on your viewing history, you might like this guy, or they can go, everybody loves Pokimane, go watch Pokimane.
I would argue that's more of a risk. These other companies don't take risks. They have algorithms that have been paying attention to every video you're watching. They haven't made any risks. They've made like very calculated decisions on what you should watch. Twitch just hasn't gone out their way to make those or implement those things. But with YouTube doesn't go, we think you'll watch this you like this random video from 5 years ago. They go, you watch these videos. We've seen you like this. We watched what you were buying the other day. Here's a video that you're almost definitely gonna want to watch. They don't take a risk.
And then you see it, and it's like, wow, YouTube, thank you. I loved that video.
It's like they know. They don't take risks. Twitch just hasn't implemented the systems yet.
Which could have implemented something like that, but it really just depends at the exact second that they push you their stream. As Simon was saying, you're gonna hop in there for like 5-10 minutes tops.
Yeah. Well, I think they shouldn't be throwing streams at people. I think they should be throwing clips, because I think that's the best way to go about it. Like you guys have both pointed out, if you stream for 6 to 8 hours, you're not going to be funny all the time. No. And that's the thing about Twitch and why it works so differently. It's the reason why people are more willing to pay for stuff on Twitch. Twitch, I'd argue more than any of these other platforms, maybe other than OnlyFans, relies heavily on parasocial relationships. So which is why you need a YouTube channel, because somebody has to decide whether they think you're the type of personality they may want to watch for an hour. They have to make that decision somewhere else before they want to come and check out your channel. Which is why Twitch highlights are really useful, because they see the funny parts of your stream, which may be a bit misrepresentative because it's be real, that won't be most of it, but it's astounding that Twitch is still like probably like, maybe other than Facebook, I don't know how Facebook works, where like you can't really grow just from being on that platform. But like you can just be a YouTuber, and like you know, YouTube has systems in place that there's a chance people might see your videos.
Yeah.
A video you uploaded 5 years ago may just suddenly have reached the top priority and a YouTube recommended. YouTube is just up in the air with stuff like that. Yeah, a video could just randomly go viral for no reason.
There's a YouTuber who mainly plays Destiny, and he's a funny dude. And sometimes I will watch his other games. He's not even good. He's not that great at the game either, but I only watch him because he's funny and plays Destiny. If he stops playing Destiny, I'm probably not gonna watch any of his other videos.
I would assume you're in the minority with that, though. A lot of people I know, it's like if they will discover a creator from a game they enjoy. It's like, oh, you know, I really like GTA, you play GTA, oh, you're also funny, cool. But then they start to like that personality. It's like, I don't care what game you're playing, you're gonna make jokes that's gonna keep me going. Sometimes there are games where they cannot carry the game, don't get me wrong. And sometimes, you know, it's just like,
social relationships do be hot.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, I am in the minority for a lot of things.
It's true. Not many people watch videos at, and that might be wrong, but I don't know how many people watch their videos at 1.5 times speed. But here's a nice thing for you, Israel. Netflix has a 1.5 times speed option now, so the fact that Netflix added that makes me think there's more people like Israel out there.
legit, there are. So I need to be more efficient with this content watching.
I need to be more efficient at wasting my time.
Bro, deadass. I'm not going to name the YouTuber, but there's a productivity YouTuber. They released a video where they were like, how to productively watch like TV. My man just basically just said, watch it at 3 times speed, and if it looks like it's getting interesting, dial it back down to like 1 or 1.5 times. Everyone was like,
what? Was he being serious?
No one could tell. I still don't know to this day. Everyone in the comments was like, I can't tell if this is satire, and he hasn't addressed it.
You know what? I did mention in a previous podcast that I do that as well, actually. If it's a movie I haven't seen, but I want to get the gist of the movie, but I don't actually want to watch a movie. A perfect example is Thor Ragnarok, because we were going to watch Infinity War the next day, and I didn't want to watch the whole of Thor Ragnarok. So what I did was, I would use the scrubbing feature, and I just click through. Oh, is this an interesting scene? I'll watch it. Click through. So I watched Thor Ragnarok in like 20 minutes. I would not say I watched the movie, but I also wouldn't say I didn't watch the movie either.
The only thing I'll ever efficiently watch is lectures, and that's because I don't want to watch them. I have to.
Yeah, that's different. The only times I watch things on like 2 to 3 times speed, which is like I did it today, is like when I rendered something out and I just need to see. Like I don't even really need to pay it. Like it's not like it's just got music in the background. I need to see everything looks good before I send it to a client. And I've watched this video 10 times already. I'm gonna watch this at 3 times speed so I can see everything. That's the only time I'll do that. But like, bro, like to me, man, if you watch things for enjoyment, you know?
Exactly.
No.
the time and enjoy it.
Same.
Yeah,
I do that with things I don't want to watch.
Me, it doesn't change anything. I don't see what it does. I don't see what it changes. So I'm like, you know, I still enjoy this regardless. It's not
I get that.
changing too much of the experience.
I know, to me, speed watching every sort of like entertainment and content has the same energy of, you know, you get a nice meal, you blend that, drink that, get through that quickly.
Yeah.
It's like I'm here for the nutrients,
perfect.
not the enjoyment.
Yeah, I feel that kind of.
See, I don't do that. I don't.
Yeah, of course you don't do that. You're not an alien.
The way I see, like,
Yeah, we're glad you don't do that, mate.
Don't clarify that. It's pretty normal.
See, now I'm not convinced.
How many videos on average a day do you think you watch, like YouTube videos?
I watch 4 hours and 57 minutes a daily average of
4 hours and
YouTube.
57 minutes. That's at 1.5 times speed.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So
Huh?
4 hours,
Bruh,
57
so you watch
minutes
like
daily
6 hours of
average.
content a day.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's actually a lot. Yeah.
Apparently,
a lot.
today I watched 6 hours
Bruh,
of
that's
37 minutes of video. I don't even remember watching a video today.
Huh?
I didn't watch anything today. I don't even remember watching anything today. I don't remember
Also, it
watching
was 2
anything.
times
Wait,
speed.
what?
You don't process it.
I'm dead. My
Oh
man
my
watched nearly 8
God.
hours of content today. He was like, I don't even remember watching YouTube, bro.
Oh my
That's
god.
fucking wild. Holy shit.
I think that's just
All
proof that, like, rather than watch these things at 2 times speed, you can cut it out and just not watch it. Because apparently it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, but I enjoy the stuff I watch. I watch, and to us, honestly, I'm subscribed to a lot of YouTube channels that I really enjoy.
If you like watching videos at 1.5 times speed, then you should head over at www.youtube.com/unverified. Watch as many videos as you want at whatever speed you like. You know, yeah, I won't stop you.
I will.
If you're watching this at 1.5 times speed, you got look at how fast you got to the end of the podcast. It's quick. You're speedrunning podcast listening.
Sorry for how fast I sound on 1.5.
Yo, that must be a trip listening to this at 1.5 times speed.
Genuinely, I have watched the podcast at 1.5 times speed. Sorry if this sounds ableist, but it sounds like I have ADHD
Just, like, hopped up on
every
caffeine,
time I speak. I'm
just
like, why?
going wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, it's okay. Those of you who are trying to optimize your time, it's fine. The podcast is coming to an end, so you can move on to your next video. Which, you know, if you click that channel link, you can find way more videos so you can watch efficiently or whatever the fuck you do. And you know, if you want to check us out other times at regular speed, you can head over to twitch.tv/unverishow. I don't think Twitch has a 1.5 times speed function because they haven't figured out time travel yet. So until they figure out how to traverse through time and send you those video signals, you'll have to watch us in regular speed. Right now, we're playing Minecraft in regular speed, which means we're also not speedrunning it because we're not professional Minecraft players. So, which is a sentence. Christ, 2020 is the year. And also, that is the best way to support the channel and everything we do, because you can subscribe to us, throw some bits and all that stuff that you do on Twitch. Say Pog in the chat or whatever the fuck they do over there. I don't know how that platform works yet. I'm figuring it out. And if you want to make sure you know what we're always up to, twitter.com/unverishow. And the best way to use Twitter is just go there, bookmark it, and don't check anything else. It's genius. I literally use my own method. I don't use Twitter timeline. I just post tweets now, which means I just bookmark my page and go there and tweet.
You don't want to just bookmate Unverified. You also want to get, you know, Gamer Sodom, Swizzy IV, Tamago2474, I don't know which one you use nowadays, Israel.
It's Ira Malade.
Whatever Codders is and Isaacs and the rest of them.
Yeah.
Conflict Strat, Mechanic Gamer, it's not that hard. Yeah, bookmark all our pages. Give us a rating on iTunes. If it's not 5 stars, then just close the page. There's no point. Just don't do it. You think we're less than 5 stars? 4 stars is a 0 star to us. So 5 stars. Yeah, that's it. You guys have anything you want to close on before I ramble my way into another hour?
If you don't give 5 stars, Simba may appear at your front door.
I can't neither confirm nor deny that statement.
My closing statement is: I enjoy walking fast, I talk fast, and I watch videos fast. Call me the fast man.
Enjoys it. It's fast, like Sonic.
My closing statement is the Game Awards should introduce an award called Gaming Award Host of the Year, and Geoff Keigh should give it to himself
Oh my god.
every year.
Every year.
Because no one else is ever going to host this award. Thank you.
Till he dies. Christ.
Okay.
My final statement is how does it feel for those of you watching at 1.5 times speed? Is it nice to have the intro be the size of an actual intro now? Is that cool? Is that cool to actually have intro and outro be the length they're supposed to be? Let me know. Other than that, yeah, we're gonna disappear. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, stay beautiful, and stay wherever the government's telling you to stay. Unless the government is tyrannical, then rise. See you later.
Peace.
Goodbye.